All right, the Black Stars of Ghana will be entering in a crucial round of 32 encounter in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And that game is against the L3 of Colombia, one of the big sides who have made a major statement in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I mean, paired up in Group K alongside the likes of Portugal, Uzbekistan, and of course, long-time returnees, Democratic Republic of Congo. The Colombian side, in their seventh appearance of the FIFA World Cup, have managed to top the group. Who else would have given them the chance in a group that included the likes of Portugal, especially when the Portugal team is having the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo? I mean, Champions League winners in terms of Nuno Mendes, Joao Neves, Vitinha, and the likes, Goncalo Ramos. But the Colombian team defied the odds and they topped the group by winning two games, winning against Uzbekistan 3-1, winning 1-0 against Democratic Republic of Congo, and of course drawing against the Portuguese team in a goalless draw. So that set up a flash encounter against the Black Stars of Ghana. This is the seventh time that the Colombian team are making an appearance in the history of the World Cup. I mean, we've seen a couple of brilliant performances from them. I remember in 2014, they reached all the way to quarterfinals, even beating Uruguay in the round of 16 when James Rodriguez was absolutely on top of his game, only to be eliminated by Brazil. In 2018, which was the World Cup, they came in Russia. They reached all the way in terms of the round of 16, but unfortunately they were eliminated by England after a 1-1 draw post-match penalty. So they set up a clash against the Black Stars of Ghana, who are making their FIFA appearance in the World Cup. This is the third time the Black Stars have progressed beyond the group stages. Interestingly, whenever the Black Stars is going to the World Cup with a white coach, the Black Stars progress beyond the group stages. It happened in 2006 with Ratko Dukovic. It happened in 2010 with Milova Rajevac. It didn't happen in 2014 because Black Stars were having a local coach in terms of Kwesi Appiah, and of course 2022 with Coach Otado. This time along with Carlos Queiroz, who just came and took over the team with just virtually 2 months to the start of the competition. He's been able to manage to secure the spot for the Black Stars in the knockout stages of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Not too much of brilliant performance in the first game against Panama, even though the Black Stars managed to squeeze through by winning the first game, courtesy Caleb Yirenchi, who became the ninth player to score a goal for the Black Stars of Ghana. It set up a clash against the English setup, which ended up in a goalless draw. And of course, that game was played in Boston, of which the English team were left frustrated. In a low block team, the English team were fine wanting. They couldn't find any antidote to the low block that the Black Stars of Ghana came up with because there was no plan B. In the third game against Croatia, that was the only time the Black Stars have conceded in this tournament. And of course, conceding in the game against Croatia, losing by 2-1, even though Black Stars had a consolation goal from Derek Lucasen, who became the 10th player to score a goal for the Black Stars of Ghana in the history of the World Cup. And of course, he became the first African player to put a ball at the back of the net of the Croatians. So it set up a huge clash between the Black Stars of Ghana and, of course, the L3 of Colombia. Coach Nestor Lorenzo of Colombia is doing a massive job. And, of course, you cannot downplay the kind of quality that they have. I mean, they have Camilo, their goalkeeper, who is doing massively well. Daniel Munoz of Crystal Palace, one of the fantastic guys. Juan Mojica, anyone who's been watching the La Liga will have seen him some couple of times within the La Liga for Villarreal especially. We know of Davinson Sanchez, formerly of Tottenham, who is now with Galatasaray. And of course, John Lukumi is also one of the men at the back line. Jefferson Lerma doesn't need any introduction. Anyone who has been watching the Premier League from his days at Bournemouth before making a move to Crystal Palace. Of course, Gustavo Peros for Racing Santander and John Arias, who was with the Palmeiras team, was part of the last year's 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. At a point, came to play for Wolverhampton Wanderers. And of course, the front three. This is where the Colombian team is very deadly. I mean, they have Luis Suarez, who leads the line for Sporting Lisbon. And of course, they have Luis Diaz, formerly of Liverpool, who is now with Bayern Munich, one of the fantastic wingers within the European football. You can talk about the world stage at large. And of course, the golden experienced James Rodriguez is still there. So this makes the Colombian team quite dangerous. In as much as you can set up in a low block, they can still find their way through because they can take long balls and they have ball joggers who can take on defenders. Luis Diaz is one. James Rodriguez can do one or two flashes. And of course, not forgetting Juan Quintero, the young guy who was part of the 2014 squad, who bested on the stage after the 2013 World Championship in Turkey in 2013. He came back strongly in 2014 World Cup. He's still part of the Colombian team. It makes them quite dangerous. Honestly, this is not going to be a game that will be very, very easy for the Black Stars. The Black Stars in the knockout stages have met a team not from Europe. On occasions that the Black Stars have made it to the World Cup in knockout stages, all those occasions have been one from Northern American team and of course one from Southern American team. Of course, in 2006, when the Black Stars made their debut appearance or their first appearance at the World Cup in Germany, 2006, after group stages, the Black Stars progressed where they met the Seleção of Brazil, and unfortunately, the Black Stars lost by 3-0, courtesy Ronaldo. You can talk of Adriano and then Zero Beto. Those guys scored the 3 goals for the Brazilian team when they defeated the Black Stars of Ghana 3-0 in the knockout stage of the 2006 World Cup in Germany. In 2010 in South Africa, the Black Stars met the USA team. Of course, that was when Kevin Prince Boateng scored. Even though from the spot, the USA team equalized courtesy Landon Donovan before Asamoah Gyan had the match winner in the extra time, of which Black Stars won by 2-1 to take the game to the next stage of the competition, where unfortunately Suarez's hand prevented the Black Stars from appearing as the first African team to have ever made an appearance at the semi-final of the history of the World Cup. But it was quite unfortunate that the Black Stars team, after a 1-0 draw, were eliminated on penalties. So it set up a clash against Colombia. Unfortunately for Black Stars, the Black Stars is yet to beat a Southern American team in the history of the World Cup. This is a fact. The Black Stars is yet to beat a Southern American team in the history of the World Cup. In 2006, Black Stars failed to beat Brazil. In 2010, Black Stars failed to beat Uruguay. Of course, in 2014, Black Stars couldn't meet any team from the southern part of America, and that was USA, Portugal, and Germany. In Qatar 2022, Black Stars met Portugal, they met South Korea, and they met Uruguay. The Black Stars defeated Korea, they lost against Portugal, and they failed against another Southern American opposition in terms of Uruguay. So this makes it quite scary in the part of Black Stars, where some of the South Americans could be having that advantage or that confidence going into that game against the Black Stars. Indicatively, the Black Stars is yet to beat a team from Southern America in the history of the World Cup. It makes the Colombian game quite difficult. And some calls in terms of tactical changes, of which Coach Carlos Queiroz is expected to make. For me, I want to see a change in the attack. For me, I want to see Jordan Ayew being put on the bench for someone like Brandon Thomas Asante, because in a knockout competition like this, you can't decide to be going low block. You need to make sure you open up because goals must be needed. And especially, this is where you need to also score. You can't just defend because of the fact that you were in a group during the group stages where you needed some couple of maybe 1 point to maybe not to drop points, maybe maximum points or so. This is where competition is very, very needed. You need to make sure you put up the guys who will get you the chances in terms of goals. In the last game against Croatia, I was furious with Carlos Queiroz because how would you play Elisha Owusu and of course Tottenham Kwesisibo at the front line of the midfield in terms of offensive-minded attack? These guys are not like reproachable when it comes to ball controlling, ball juggling. They are not press resistant. It's like they are not comfortable on the ball. So it makes a call for question for someone like Augustin Boachi, who I see not being given the opportunity to play. Someone like Christopher Bunsuba, especially if you want to set up a creative midfielder who can give you the creative spark. This is where I expect Coach Carlos Queiroz to make some couple of changes in his setup. Of course, I think Abdul Fattah Isaku and Ernest Nyama need to be given much of chances in terms of minutes, because you need to have your skillful players in this tournament, especially at this stage. Kamaldeen Sulemana has not impressed, even though Antoine Semenyo has shown a very good work ethic, but he isn't yet to arrive at the party by even getting his first goal in the World Cup, and it's quite unfortunate on his part. For me, I expect to see Jordan Ayew going back to the bench. Caleb Irenchi is likely to be back in the starting lineup with Thomas Partey, Jonas Ajeti Jerome Opoku coming back to join Jonas Ajeti at the back line. That would be quite wonderful. Marvin Senaya has been good, and of course, Gideon Mensah has been quite okay in this competition. It's a tough challenge, a tough game against Colombia. It's never going to be easy. The Black Stars must be up to the challenge. For you to eliminate Colombia, you need to up your game because we've seen how dangerous they could be within the group stages when we saw them playing against Portugal, when we saw them playing against the Democratic Republic of Congo, and of course, Uzbekistan. It's never going to be an easy game at all. The Black Stars must make sure they eliminate Colombia, but it's never going to be easy. This has been a full preview of the 2026 round of 32 encounter between Colombia and Ghana. Who is your guess should be good as mine, but I'm fancying the Black Stars of Ghana scaling through by beating Colombia, even though we've never beaten a team from Southern America in the history of the World Cup before. Colombia could probably set up the challenge. Their knockout stages, we saw them losing against Cameroon in 1990. We saw them losing against Brazil in 2014 in the quarterfinals, and we saw them losing against England. Their only knockout game against African team also they've lost, which was Cameroon. So it gives Black Stars also another advantage in the setup. In as much as the Black Stars has never beaten a team from Southern America, Colombia's only knockout stage game against African team, which was Cameroon, so they lost. This has been the podcast channel with our. Thank you.